Come closer, my children. The night is deep and the fire is listening. Every flame carries a story, and tonight's story is older than the trees, older than the stars above us. Have you ever wondered why the world remembers some voices and forgets others? Why some stories roar like thunder, while others are whispered into silence? Tonight, I will tell you of a lion whose strength filled the earth, yet whose story was always told by the hunter. And when the hunter tells the tale, the lion never wins. But one day, something changed.
Long ago, in the wide grasslands, the lion was feared by all. Strong, wise, and noble, the true king of the plains. But the hunters carried the pen, and with their pen they shaped the stories. They wrote of their bravery. They wrote of their victories. They wrote of the lion as a beast, a danger, a shadow to be conquered. And the lion, though mighty, had no voice in their books. So the children of the village grew up hearing only one side. They learned to fear the lion. They learned to praise the hunter. And the truth, the real truth, was buried beneath the dust of their words. But listen carefully. One day, a young lion sat upon a rock and watched the hunters write. He saw how they twisted the tale. He saw how they painted him as a monster. And he said to himself, if I do not tell my own story, someone else will tell it for me, and they will not tell it right. So the lion began to learn. He learned to scratch symbols in the dirt. He learned to mark the truth in the sand. He learned to speak in ways the hunters could not silence. And when the lion finally wrote his own story, the world changed. The children learned that the lion was not a monster. He was a protector, a leader, a keeper of balance. My children, this parable is not about lions and hunters alone. It is about you. It is about us. It is about every voice that has been quieted, every truth that has been hidden, every story that has been told by someone who did not live it. If you do not speak, others will speak for you. If you do not write, others will write your name in ways you do not recognize. If you do not rise, others will rise in your place. So learn to write your story. Learn to speak your truth. Learn to stand in the firelight and say, this is who I am. This is where I come from. This is my voice. Because the world listens differently when the lion finally speaks. Remember this, my children. Your story is your power. Guard it. Tell it. And never let the hunter write it for you. You who sit beyond this village. You too have come seeking truth. Here, at this fire, we tell the stories that were forgotten. The stories that were twisted. The stories that were taken from us. We gather to lift the voices of our people. To remember the wisdom of our elders. And to teach the young that their story has power. If your spirit finds warmth here, return to this fire. For this place, this circle, is where Africa rises. One story at a time.